on the demonstrator website? Not very many of you. It is a really exciting tool that we have access to. It's an Excel spreadsheet. It takes all of our product in our catalog, annual catalog, and our holiday catalog, and it breaks them down into unit costs for you. There's a Canadian version and a US version. The costs you can either choose are demonstrator costs or customer costs. The demonstrator cost is at your 20% minimum discount, and the customer cost is a catalog face value. I design my projects and classes keeping in mind the customer costs, and I take that a step further, and I actually write all those unit costs right into my catalog. You can see those candy dot brad bases that I just used on my flag are 16 cents a piece Canadian, and I know the candy dots are 8 cents. That's perfect if you're designing a make and take or a workshop card, so you know you're using things that you can recoup with the sales from that party. And if you're designing a class, you're not going overboard, like I said. I do it for everything: ribbon, cardstock, buttons, envelopes. Everything is written right in here. Thank you. The second tip when you're cost costing is to make it product-based. I want commissionable sales. I want my customers to have as much product in their hand as possible when I'm designing a class. So in the example of the designer or the Halloween class, I would include half a pack of designer series paper and 1 or 2 accessories of your choice. There was a lot of linen thread on that project, or perhaps some rhinestones. I would give them a package of those with the class cost. I advertise that they'll get the extra product to take home. They could make invitations or party favors. It'll put it in their inventory and puts it in their hands. It lets them use it and play with it and have something at home. I find that they like that and they find value in that. And like I said, it increases my commissionable sales and helps me meet my goals. You guys are getting really quiet. So who goes on Pinterest? Yes, me too. I am addicted to Pinterest. So this business tip is about selling your customers Stampin' Up! Products. So I know you all go on Pinterest for hours and hours like me, and you probably do a lot of that crafting, or you're a Pinterest hoarder. You're probably one of the two. I tend to do the Pinterest crafting, but I'm always wanting to find a way to redevelop that design that I found with Stampin' Up! Products, because you sell Stampin' Up! Products. I go to Costco for a fruit tray, and I come home with $300 worth of product. Do you? Yes? I know you do. You need to be honest. You tell your husband it's all groceries, but I know there's yoga pants and all kinds of things in there, right? That's called upselling. So if you send your customer to Michael's to buy something, they're going to walk down that queue line to pay for their purchase. All those products are laid there for a reason, for them to be upsold and have impulse purchasing. We don't want that. You want them to come to your class, your club, your event, and shop with you. So showing them Stampin' Up! Products will help increase your sales because they're going to use it for their crafting products. I found 5 projects, I think I have here, from Pinterest that I'm recreating using Stampin' Up! Ideas. The first are these inexpensive boards. I'd tell you to go to the craft store and buy them, but that would be contradicting myself. So take them out of your Halloween decorations and give them new life. You're just going to paint them with crystal effects and throw the glitter on there, and you're going to get these really super cute decorations. This one's cute for Christmas. Put some twine on it, tie it on the tree. Thank you. That same technique, I found an inexpensive bird cage in a dollar bin, and I just am going to make that a Halloween decor piece by doing this. I spray painted it black, and I put crystal effects on it, and I added the black glitter from the holiday catalog with some twine. Works perfect with that Halloween decor class, don't you think? Last is a mini mason jar. I just painted the bottom with crystal effects and put on gold glitter, wrapped some sticky strip around the throat and added that ruffled trim that we have, and then I used again one of those frosted finishes on a treat bag. Really cute, really quick treat. So you saw I have 3 troubled little kids, lovely little kids, I mean. They're 6, 4, and 2, and they love glitter tattoos. We are all about the glitter tattoos in our house, but those kits can get pretty expensive, and again, I don't sell glitter tattoos, right? So I was immediately inspired by our glitter to figure out a way how to make a glitter tattoo. So I ran to the dollar store and I got a big roll of adhesive bath shelf liner, and I cut it into little squares, and I used our punches to make tattoo stencils. So I have a few shapes here. You simply need lash adhesive from the drugstore. Paint that right over the stencil on the skin and dump the glitter on. And you're done. You just peel it away and you're ready to go. I think we have a slide of that. We sealed it with hairspray so that they lasted a little longer. That's my daughter Jelena with some butterfly tattoos. Do you like that? That's a Krista original. I was excited about that. My last business tip is the most important business tip that you're going to get today. It's product versatility. The other ladies up here today talked about that. We all have had success in our businesses showing product versatility to generate sales. So you need to write that down. This is really, really a big one. We didn't plan this. It just happened when we all got together with our presentations. We had a common thread. And I think it's very important because we're up here for a reason. We are doing this at convention on main stage, talking to you about it because it works. So I have a project here that showcases product versatility for you. I've taken the vintage faceted buttons and I punched a foil sheet underneath, and it takes that button and makes it look metallic. Underneath that there's a chevron, pardon me, pattern piece of paper. That's right from the I Am Me Designer Series paper, and there's a sheet that has that pattern. I just cut it up and it looks like washi tape or a little embellishment across there. I did use the washi tape from the Halloween line on here as well. The colors work perfectly. So just because it is orange doesn't mean that it just has to be for Halloween. The greeting on here is Oh What Fun. It's from Merry Messages, one of the Christmas stamp sets that we have. Done in summer colors. It's the perfect addition to this mini album for summer. You probably noticed this little bow. This is the 1 1/4 inch burlap ribbon that we have in the holiday catalog. And I'll show you how to get that crimped twine. So I'm just taking a piece of the burlap ribbon and I'm going to cut off one of the seamed edges and fray it. And you'll get all these little pieces of crimped twine. Cute, right? All right. The front and back cover of this album is the white packaging paper that comes with the Designer Series paper. I left the back ugly so you can see what I'm talking about. You all recognize that, right? We have piles of that in our craft room. There's a few demonstrators that I've noticed at Demonstrator Resource Center over there showing this, and I think it's great that we learn how to use that because otherwise it's just recycling. So the pages inside the album are 8.5 by 11. This is my cute family on Canada Day. Yay! I've done some really easy layouts. There's a few doilies, some greetings on some of the pages. Again, you'll see that washi tape from the Halloween suite coming all the way through. I threw in some of the Christmas washi tape because again, it matches that color. There's that Oh What Fun again from Merry Messages. Half the pages are Designer Series paper and half the pages are the Naturals white cardstock. It's just switching it up a little bit. I wouldn't actually cut all the cardstock that is embellishing these pages. I would include in the class cost a half a pack of Designer Series paper and again an accessory of your choice. I would cut the cardstock for the front and back cover and the pages that are on the inside, but I wouldn't cut all these little banner pieces. I would give the customers all of those pieces and let them be creative. Mini albums are supposed to be quirky and organic. The bonus to that is they're using your cutter, your big shot, your punches, and they're playing with those, which is a great upsell because they're learning to love those as much as all the accessories that you have. The other thing I like to throw into mini albums are some envelopes. Oh, this guy got bent. They're a great little pocket to store photographs, memorabilia, keepsakes. Oh, I have a shadow there. Can you see that? This will be on display. I know there's like 24 pages in there, so I think they're going to put it up on display so you guys can see the rest of those pages. And Una, my babies. Thank you. So that's it for me.